So we're talking about today. Human rights lawyer Femi Falana has criticized the Nigerian military following its announcement that some officers will be arraigned before a military judicial panel over an alleged plot to overthrow the government. The military made the disclosure on Monday, more than 3 months after it announced in October 2025 that 16 officers have been arrested for acts of indiscipline and violations of service regulations. At the time, the military denied reports that the cancellation of the 2025 Independence Day parade was linked to an alleged coup plot, describing the claim as false, malicious, and capable of creating unnecessary tension and distrust among Nigerians. However, reacting to the military's latest statement, which acknowledged an alleged plot to overthrow the government, Falana said the development suggested that the authorities deliberately misled the public. This is what we're talking about today on Matters. You can call me Solo, you can call me Mr. Solo, you can call me Souls, you can call me Mr. Souls, but officially I am Solomon of Fem. Welcome to Matters. Welcome back. This is Matters on Voice of the People 90.3 FM. What are we talking about today? The Defense Headquarters on Monday said personnel indicted after the investigations into alleged misconduct by some military officers, which uncovered claims of a plot to overthrow the government, will be arraigned before an appropriate military judicial panel. Security and military sources familiar with the matter said President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has expressed confidence in the military to try the indicted officers. This comes amid appeals by a pro-democracy group urging the federal government to consider the health and welfare of officers detained in connection with the matter. In October 2025, the DHQ announced the arrest of 16 officers over acts of indiscipline and breaches of service regulations. Now, reacting to that, Femi Falana, human rights lawyer, has criticized the Nigerian military following its announcement that some officers will be arraigned before a military panel over an alleged plot to overthrow the government. Now, let's take a listen to Femi Falana's reaction. We'll be right back.
Must be commended, and I think that was missing.
Can there still be fair hearing on this matter when you said it didn't exist? Now you say it does. What do we believe?
Well, in the first place, I think the media must be commended, and I think that was missing in the statement of the military officer that made the announcement yesterday. Should have commended the Nigerian media for exposing the plot. I think both the presidency and the military authorities reacted very hastily without verifying the reports. We were informed that this was a case of indiscipline. There was no coup attempt. And I think those were political statements. And again, yesterday, the military authorities ought to have apologized to Nigerians that we are out. And people in authorities must learn to take us seriously as a people. If you had made a statement 3 months ago that there was no coup, in the course of your investigation, you now discover that this matter went beyond indiscipline. You ought to have apologized to the Nigerian people. This was what we said 3 months ago. We apologized for denying that there was a plot to overthrow the government. Now, after our investigation, we have indeed confirmed the media reports. So that would have been much more honorable. Because now, 3 months ago, there was no coup.
Yeah.
Yesterday, you are talking of...
No, it looks as if they lied to us, deliberately lied to us.
That's the implication. And we're no longer under the defunct military junta, where you just make announcements in matters of very serious, that have serious implications for the security of the country, for political stability and the rest of them. And I do hope that that apology will still be given. It's so important. Secondly, I had cause to make a statement on this matter 2 weeks ago. Because under the Constitution, you cannot detain military officers and police officers for more than 3 months. Going by Section 35 of the Constitution. And I think this is what has been done, to say, okay, we have complied with the Constitution, right? We are now going to go further, by having them tried.
So, are they going to, because from the look of things, if it's going to be court-martial, it will not be in a civilian court?
No, they won't be court. They cannot be court-martial. It's beyond the powers of a court-martial. When I made my statement, I did say, based on their earlier statement, if you are saying these people are involved in discipline, after, it's almost 3 months, you must take them to court. To a court-martial, or, in the case of, officers among them, so special court-martial. So but now, if you are talking of a coup, or attempt a coup, right, you either charge them with treason or treasonable felony, and that can only be tried under, in a court, in a federal high court, or, state high court, by virtue of Section 251 of the Constitution. But
that was Femi Falana reacting and criticizing the Nigerian military before its announcement that some officers will be arraigned before a military judicial panel over an alleged plot to overthrow the government. Now, joining me to help analyze these is Raymond Adegboyega, Professor of Accounting, Banking and Finance at British American University, Florida, USA. Of course, he's also a current affairs analyst. Professor Adegboyega, thank you very much for joining us on Matters today.
Good afternoon. How are you?
Very fine. Thanks for asking.
Yeah.
Now, so where do we start with this analysis?
It's very interesting. Very interesting.
Yeah, and it's a very, very, very heavy one.
Heavy one, yeah. It's a very, very heavy one.
At least one thing is for sure. For the first time, the Nigerian media have been commended for a job well done. And obviously, the human rights lawyer, the senior advocate of Nigeria, Femi Falana, his words. Because despite, journalists discovered this and the media ran with it despite various denial from the defense headquarters, that's the military, and the federal government coming up to say no, that there was no military coup. Obviously, we analyze it. It was the biggest topic for discussion for more than a month actually before it kind of died down. And
you're right.
From nowhere, the defense headquarters announced said the personnel there, the military people that were arrested 3 months ago, will be arraigned before military judicial panel. What's your take on that? Just give us your general overview on that.
Well, in the first instance, you have to realize that there's a danger for the country, and this we actually signify that we don't have good government in Nigeria as of today, because you have to realize what is a coup. A coup is a forceful taking over of government by some people or military or some people and failed. If it has not been failed, it's no more a coup. I don't understand. So you cannot be trying a coup like as if you are trying civil cases. So for the mere fact that the defense headquarters denied, the federal government denied around in October when this thing happened, that showed that there was no. Now they are now coming around 5 months after that there was a coup in October and some 16 military personnel were arrested. You understand? And at the same time, they are now accusing them of two things, which is never been had in military circle, that they are being asked for misconduct and breach of service regulations. If it's a coup is a coup. There's nothing like, it's not like a civil case or somebody working with a civil servant that actually committed one atrocity or the other within his civil service obligation. So in the near future, you have to see that we have the people that are just deceiving us in this country is deceptive, and no Nigerian will accept it. They have been taking us as a fool. If everybody have been talking that if there was a military school that at that time tried these people and let them face court martial and then let necessary action be taken, by that time should have been over now. It's likely that everything we do in Nigeria will always involve politics. And any nation that is always use everything, politicize everything, that nation is actually going to a collapse situation, and that's what's happening to Nigeria today. So to me, I would say in the first instance that so far they have denied there was no coup, there's no coup, only that maybe those military officers they are arrested, they are just trying to use them for one thing or the other. Maybe they have actually offended some top military officers they have done one.
Are you saying there is a huge likelihood that there was actually no coup? Is that what you're saying?
You remember several times they have coming up from your, if not on your own radio station alone, television station, radios, and so on. People have been saying that there was a coup and the federal government and defense denied. So far they deny, you have to realize that, like I've said, military coup is not that just ordinary offense being committed by a civil servant. I remember vividly, I've witnessed so many military coups in Nigeria, and the moment it failed, within 1 month or two, they try them and they do what they do, the needful punishment for them. Do you understand? No? So that's why I'm saying that I don't think there's a coup unless they have to make sure that if there is a coup, let them try these people, let them be open, and let all Nigerians see that they actually being guilty of that offense. We want to hear from them. We want to see what some of them will say out. Because you remember vividly, during Dinka coup, if Dinka had been executed immediately, he would not have actually revealed the secret of some high top military officers involved. And that actually shows that at that time that the military, they have fear and fair trial. And all Nigerians actually supported them.
So your opinion is that if really there was a coup, the federal government and the defense headquarters
wouldn't have denied
it.
Yes.
I mean,
yes.
You do realize we're in a regime of denial and counter denial.
Thank you so much. I'm really appreciate that. Let me tell you, I'm tired of one thing in this country. Nobody can fool me again. And that's why every time people always say, I always say something against the government. No, nobody's against the government. It's only the way the government is presenting itself. They are not actually being allowed to have a kind of trust in them. They are not being open. There's no openness in this type of government. And this is what is actually killing in the government of Nigeria. And times that number have been saying that we have irresponsible and people and not responsible government, the people in government. The caliber of people is ruling us. That's why we're having this problem. To me, the government people have lost confidence in government. There's no trust in government again. People just only survive on their own and present their case to God. But one thing I know is that it's a matter of time. This thing will not continue like this. But what I'm saying in essence, for them to actually have a kind of trial, which will be fair, we want it to be open. Although it's a military affairs, but now that they have denied us at that time, we are in democracy. Let him make this thing open. And we want to know the situation involved. And those people involved and their commitments and what be their punishment. That's why I'm saying that.
Now, 3 months ago, when these 16 officers, that was in October 2025, were arrested.
25, yeah, 18. Isn't it October 18 or so? Yes.
Yeah,
they are arrested.
October 16. Yes, October, yes.
18.
16 officers
October,
were arrested. The military said they were arrested over allegations for
misconduct.
Of indiscipline and violation of service.
Violation of service.
Now they explained that preliminary investigations revealed that the officers' actions were tied to frustrations stemming from repeated failures in promotion examinations and concerns
salary and so many things.
Career progress.
Yes.
Do you think this was actually the situation, but then they're using coup to
that's what I'm saying. It may be a vendetta. Do you understand now? Even it happened in civil service. But when they don't like you,
but that's very hard to believe that.
No, don't say that.
They are going to stamp coup on them.
That's why if I tell you, yes. Is that's why I'm saying that by the time they make it open, some of the officers will open up and let the whole world know what actually transcend between them and some personnel or with the government. Do you understand? Okay. If you look at this type of government, I'm sorry to say it, there is a situation where APCs want everybody to come to APC. That's how many governors are running. That kind of thing can happen. So it can happen in the military. Maybe this guy, they have done one thing or the other against the military ethics. And they say, let's arrange this rule for coup. That's why let them make it open and because it's no more a military affairs. We are in a civilian regime and we want to know what is happening. So far, they did not try them aside. If they have tried them aside that time, we will say it's not our business. It's their own business. It's internal issue. But now it's outside their business. It's now outside within them. It's now become a Nigerian issue because you are denier in the first instance is a rejection of a case in law. So when you have denied somebody that's not committed an offense and you are not bringing that offense again, you must be able to prove it and let the person that's involved be able to explain himself to the whole world. That's me.
Okay, so if you think there was actually no military coup,
yes.
What about the storming of the Abuja resident of the former Bayelsa State Governor Timi Silva? Because the rumor was that he was also linked to the coup plot. I mean, he's not a military personnel.
Yes, I agree with you. Let me tell you one thing. We have been heard from several times. We have seen a situation where the civilians will be part and parcel and sponsor military coup. It's normal. It's most of the time. Most of these capitalist civilians, they are the ones that normally actually sponsor coup. Is when they become successful, they will become a mighty person or become big person in the society. But mere fact of going to that's why demand, if demand is no more in the country, they should find a way to actually maybe do international collection to get to him. We want to hear from him also. Let them tell the whole Nigeria, what actually happened and is he actually involved in that military, in any coup or any arrangement to take over Nigerian government. There is many ways of using diplomatic dimension and connection to make sure that you reach this man and let us know if that man is no more in the country. But mere fact, and then those people are arrested in his residence, let them be interviewed. If they actually have the knowledge, you will know. If they don't have the knowledge, they will tell us. And then that man, by the time they reach that the former governor, he himself may have something to offer Nigeria and let us know the secrets behind this thing. It may be a vendetta. Maybe it's not part and parcel of them. This country, we need to start telling ourselves the truth. Enough that people just sit down in one corner and be doing what they like and think that Nigeria belongs to them. Nigeria belongs to all of us. No matter the decision, it's a matter of opportunity that they are in position today. They may not be there tomorrow. It's a matter of time. So we want to know from every angle that actually involved, from every aspect, we want to see it. This is not just ordinary civilian case. It's military issue and it affects the whole nation. So we want to know.
So if you think Timi Priye's home raided by the special military team is not really connected to coup, why what do you think his home was raided for?
Yes, thank you. You know, this Nigeria, and then that's why I said that we actually play politics with everything in Nigeria.
Oh,
if I have,
you think it was political?
It was political. Let me tell you, like me, I'm saying it until when or that man is actually being interviewed. I'm not actually saying that in that way, you know, that that man has never committed. Or I'm not trying to feel him, but at the same time, we're not actually persecute him or accuse him, because you have to realize one thing now. For mere fact that that man was not at home and his house was raided and he was involved with it, we need to ask him. We want to hear from him. We cannot just conclude that it was part and parcel of the coup, the plotting, and then you have not actually tried, you have not heard it from him. And Nigeria, that's Nigeria for you. With everything, we actually put politics. We don't know what, even that's why we don't know anything about politics. We play double standard. We have two mouths. And the Bible says that maybe, as I can remember, you know, anybody that has two mouths is not a serious person. You have to be sure that you are a straightforward person. Go and look at the book of James, chapter 1, verse 8. It's not good. Let us be matured. Let us be mature in anything we do. Let's have the fear of God. Let us play this game in the way God wants it. That's why the country is not moving forward. You know, every time we talk about politics, have you ever talked about the economy in Nigeria? I've never seen a situation where you see the president of United be talking about Nigerian economy every time. You look at the United States of America, they'll be talking about the economy and also how to protect their own country. Not that every time they'll be talking about third time, fourth time, fifth time. Enough is enough in this country. Let's face reality. Let's say the fact. One day we are going to die, whether we like it or not. What about those people that ruled yesterday? Where are they? Enough is enough. Please, for God's sake.
Now, this is coming at a time where coup has become like a norm, especially in Western Africa, and
yes.
Ordinary citizens, both in those countries that military has been done successfully, and
yes.
and outside of the country, have actually been hailing some of those successful coup with the excuse that the reason why coup happens is because of bad governance.
Yes,
African leaders have been giving its citizens bad governance, and that is why coup has been successful, and that is why coup happens. Now, with that reason, it makes sense for the federal government and the military to deny coup because they wouldn't want to expose, or they wouldn't want to give credence to the fact that they've been giving Nigerians bad governance. Right now, though, some may say it wouldn't make sense for them to actually accept that there is a coup plot.
Yes,
because it will really give credence to, you know, naysayers that they've been giving Nigerians bad governance. So why would there, if there was no coup, why would they come and say there's a coup? It doesn't make sense.
That's what I'm saying. That's, you know, if actually they are not looking towards that as a government, that if they say there's a coup, that would actually show them that they are weak and they are not doing the right thing. And now they are coming in. That show even this time around it will be worse for them. Now people will now. That's why we have been saying it's a vendetta. When you deny there was no coup before, and you are now saying there is a coup, people will now say it's a vendetta. That if it had been a coup, you will have come out straight away and tell us it's a coup, and then those people would have been tried. And even if those who have actually planned the coup as at that time, there's no way they can be free, and Nigerians will support the government. But now there's a mixed feelings. Majority of people are saying that there's no coup. Why are they coming out after 5 months to say there is a coup after those people have committed? And then, you know, a kind of problems, we say fiscal, what we call it, that people must have gone through. These people that they have been arrested for the past 5 months and their families. If there's no coup and they have been going through that terrible things, many of them would have been actually sick or be in a terrible positions now. So these are the things that Nigerian, we are not women. We need to be very, very careful in the way we have, as if we are above God. Enough is, we want this country to move forward. Let's do the thing in the right manner. Let's do it the right way. Don't let us play politics with everything. It's human lives. It's the future of a nation. So for me, we need to start building a nation. that we are going to hand over to our generation unborn. We have to build a nation. Look at what is happening all over some African countries now. They are now building their country. I read around 2 weeks ago about how Mali is actually raising money from his mining, 1 trillion francs, 1 trillion, not billions. So that's this thing where the other countries in Africa are supposed to be emulating us, but we are not being. We don't allow people to emulate us. We are no more giants of Africa. We are now ants of Africa. Enough is enough. Please, we don't have to drag in this thing. The issue is try these people and let it be open. We want to hear from them. The whole Nigeria wants to hear this Nigerian case. It's not military issue again. It's Nigerian situation. That's where I perceive it.
Well, your skepticism is quite obvious, but you were saying one of the reasons that will make you believe there was an actual coup is for Timipre Silva to come out and actually...
yes, let him go, please.
But you think he will do that? I mean, you don't expect him to come out from wherever he is.
I'm not saying, I'm not saying he should come.
I'm involved in coup. That would be quite
no. Thank you. I'm not saying he should come to Nigeria. I'm saying he should come out.
He doesn't have to whether come to Nigeria, even wherever he's hiding.
Let me say one thing. He may not actually say he's involved. Then from the interrogation, if they interview him, that's what I'm saying. They can use internet diplomatic collection. They say, well, there is a certain person in your country and they will find it to be involved in a coup. I know in some countries they will not release him. They just say, come and interview him, come and interrogate. And you understand. That's why we want to hear those people arrested from his home. We want to hear from them. We want to see their feelings, what they have in mind, whether they are part of it or they are not part of it, or they knew about it or they didn't know about it. You understand? But at the end of the day, several times I've seen a situation where somebody will be accused of one thing or the other in Nigeria, that at the end of the day, you find that that man was not guilty of that offense. I'm saying everything issue. I remember vividly, I was young when Awolowo and Akitola on this issue. They'll be persecuting each other using one thing or the other that is not occur against each other. We need to stop this. Enough is enough. Why we continue with all this rubbish? The moment I see people moving towards APC, I just see that Nigeria is in a dilemma. We are in a terrible state. Why? And people will see what's happening in the rivers. Before you know it, some people will actually be arrested for coup in the rivers when the time comes because of they don't like their face.
Now, in the interview that we listened to at the beginning of this show, Falana said the military ought to have apologized to Nigerians for its earlier denial.
Yes. If it had been a well-organized society where there's discipline, that's why our military you are not disciplined. If we make a mistake, or that's if they made mistake, which I know they didn't make mistake, it was intentional that they deny. You don't understand. For one reason or the other. But if there had been a mistake in the developed and well-organized society, they will come out. I've seen a situation where when I was in prison, where the Prime Minister Chacha came out and said, I'm sorry for doing this. And it was just minor thing, something half penny in the budget. And she came out, and even the Chancellor of Exchequer, which is Central Bank of England, even came out and apologized to the whole nation. Everybody accepted. That's a well-organized, mature society. Society where human beings have been valued properly. Not in a country where we just do what we like and see that nobody can actually do anything for us. I don't think the Nigerian military will come out and apologize. They'll be telling you it's their right. They have done it and they have done it. The time, I know it's a matter of time. Nigeria will not, Africa as a whole will not continue like this. And Nigeria in particular, there will be a change. There will be a real change, not that kind of slogan we are talking about now. Real change, real one in Nigeria by God's grace. Nigeria is on God is on our side.
Not the change.
No judging of PAPC. God, leave it. Not the change like this. We want a better change. We want a real change, not a slogan change, not the party change. We want God's change, and it will happen in Nigeria. So, in my own submission, there is no coup, and if there is a coup, try these people publicly. Is now a Nigerian issue. It's no more military issue. It should not be done at one corner, and these people will be punished unjustifiably.
Nobody In other
Yes.
words, if really there was a coup, they should
Yes.
be publicly tried. It shouldn't be a
Tried.
secret
No,
military
that should be
trial.
secret one, please. It won't be a secret one because if you remember, I remember that Dinka case. Because when people are saying that Dinka, where there was no coup, they went before they arrested Dinka. You know, before they arrested Dinka, the people were saying there was no coup. They were just trying to victimize some people. You understand? But at the end of the day, Dinka was arrested. The moment Dinka arrested, he started talking about Bisala and so many other people involved. That's why we find that the coup was actually involved some top military officers. You understand? And everyone, all Nigerians supported the federal government then, military government then, and they did the right thing. So that's why I say they should be tried openly. They should be tried openly.
Okay, Professor Adegboyega, thank you very much for your time.
You're welcome, sir. You're welcome, sir. You're welcome.
That was Raymond Adegboyega, Professor of Accounting, Banking and Finance, British American University, Florida, USA. Of course, he's a current affairs analyst. Time to open the phone lines for you to make your contribution. 0700-903-903-903. Again, 0700-903-903 903 and 0803-692-9933. Again, 003-692-9933. You can also call or text us via WhatsApp, and our WhatsApp line is 081-717-56338. Again, 081-717-56338. Hello.
Hello, good afternoon, Mr. Soul.
Good afternoon, welcome to VOP. Tell us in the way you're calling from, please.
Thank you. My name is Shola, and I'm calling from my brother.
Okay, go ahead, Shola.
Now, I give kudos to your analyst. He has done justice.
Okay.
See, we have a kind of government that keeps proving itself as a government that is not sincere. A government of lies and propaganda. Is this a government that will take us to Eldorado? A government that all its aides, media aides, all the people in government keep narrating, keep giving us stories that doesn't add up. How do you want the people to have faith in this kind of government? Now, you were the same people last year during that time. We were hearing the speculations, hearing the news. They debunked the rumor. Now you are coming out again. Please tell me, how can people have faith in such a government? Now, the truth of the matter is that having a military coup is not ideal for a nation under democracy. But there's a bitter truth here. There's a bitter truth I want to mention here. Do you know, if a government that wants to really reflect and sit down and say that, okay, how are the people? What is their appraisal of me? If a coup happens in this country, do you know, Mr. Souls, that people will rejoice? I can bet it. More than 50% of Nigerians will rejoice. I can bet it. It's just that it is not something we can do opinion poll, because the people are not happy with such a government. So, and if you see a government that things are going well, if there's a coup, I can bet it. People will show their anger, not one way or the other. So I don't know why they cannot reflect. This government, anyway, I never had any hope in them. And my only hope was that, or my pleasant surprise would have been if this present president had done well. But he has not surprised me. Okay. I don't know where this will take us to. Okay. Mr. Solomon.
Thank you.
I read my case here. Thank you.
Thank you. 0700-903-903-903, 0803-692-9933, and our WhatsApp line 081-717-56338. Hello. Hello. Can you move away from the radio TV set, please?
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Welcome to VOP. Tell us in where you're calling from, please.
Yes.
Your name, sir.
Yes. People coming on the...
Your name, sir. Your name and where you're calling from. Sorry?
Timothy. I'm calling from Ikotun.
Okay, go ahead.
Yes. People coming on national radio to say that there's coup. People, 50% will be happy. Doesn't he know that that's just treasonable statement even? I don't know. I don't know. And again, the hatred for the present government. has not allowed even the journalists to practice professionally. Especially this your station. It's something disgusting. You don't know where you gather all your analysts, got analysts.
I'm sorry.
Don't,
please, don't insult. Okay, I think it's like he's just calling to cause commotion. Please no insult, no mudslinging. Please talk respectfully. Thank you very much. I mean, you might disagree with what anybody says, but please don't insult anybody, and don't no mudslinging, please. Thank you. Hello.
Hello. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Welcome to VOP.
Hello. Good afternoon.
I can hear you. Tell us in the
My
way.
name is Ade. Ade from Lagos.
Okay, go ahead, sir.
I was very sure you called that man off.
Yes, I did.
He wasn't saying what you like.
No, he was insulting. He was insult. You can have a difference in opinion without having to insult anyone or through.
You didn't even let him land on his thoughts before you cut him off.
He already called the guest. He said a gutter guest. Did you hear that? You didn't hear that part.
Well,
exactly.
nobody. I'm not even for that. So my own is that I will implore people that actually want Peter Obi to be very, very accommodating.
We're not talking about Peter Obi today. We're talking about Coup. We're talking about the coup that the federal government have just confirmed happened. That's what we're talking about today.
But that one has been on the topic before now.
That's what we're talking about. Please, let's stay on topic, please. No Peter Obi or this thing today, please.
About the coup. Well, the government has to really investigate very well before they come out to tell you exactly what happened. You can't just expect them to just conclude, oh, there was coup. They need to do a bit of investigation and then come out. Now they have come out. What if they didn't even come to tell us at all? But now they have done their own investigation and they have realized that it is actually a coup. And the man has said everybody will rejoice. Me, I will never rejoice for a coup. I will never. I forbid it in my life because I have been alive in the military era and I know what to take. I know what happened on several occasions, even to members of my family. So it is never in my widest dream that coup will happen in Nigeria. And if he says some people are going to rejoice, I don't know who, because so many people I know will never for once be happy with a coup. And God forbid coup happening in Nigeria. Thank you.
Thank you. Please, again, you can send your messages and pass your message across without having to insult anybody. No mudslinging, please. We are entitled to our opinion. Please say what's on your mind. Say what you think. We're all different. Our opinions are different, and every opinion is allowed in this station, please. No insults. No mudslinging. Hello.
My man, hello. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Welcome to VOP. Tell us the name where you're calling from, please.
How are you? My name is MK. Calling from Okota.
Okay, MK, go ahead.
Can you imagine elderly people coming to the radio station?
Hello. Can you move away from your radio TV set, please? We're getting the whole back. I can hear myself.
Okay.
I'll switch it off totally. Okay, I think it's better now. It's better now. Go ahead.
You can see an elderly people coming to the radio station, start going and insult on other people. How can that elderly man call people gutter analysts? Just imagine that kind of tongue. And he has children at home. Children are listening to him. He's calling an elderly people gutter analysts. You see them. Barbarians people everywhere. There's a man that called first here. If there's a coup, 50 people will rejoice. Not 50 people. 95 people will rejoice. 95 people will rejoice. What are the benefits in this government? Tell me, give me one. Now they say light brick. Now again, put to the seat. What are the government enjoy this country? Tell me one. Tell me one. What are elderly man? You wear kaftan. They talk for food. They call analysts. They go to pass them. They get every person. They call them Guguta analysts because they collect wood for wood. If there is school today, when the 5% of Nigeria will rejoice. Are you hearing me? What are we benefiting? Tell me one. Mention one for me. If you can mention one for me,
Okay. Thank you.
I promise you, I will send you 20,000 naira now. Just mention one solo. Tell me one now. I'll send you 20K now in my account.
Okay.
That Babamsi group of nothing, the call people quota analysts.
Thank you.
Let it be cool. Let it be cool.
You say what?
Shit. I say let it be cool. Shit.
Okay. Well, let's be careful what we wish for, though. Things can always get worse in this country. I mean, we've heard from, we've seen from history that statement of it can never get worse doesn't work as far as Nigeria is concerned. Things may be bad now. Things are terrible. I mean, things are worse than it was in the military coup, actually. I grew up in the military too, so I know. But that doesn't mean things cannot get worse when there is a military coup. That doesn't mean there is no guarantee as far as a military coup is concerned. Keep the messages coming in. The WhatsApp message is number is 081-717-56338. That's a WhatsApp line, 081-717-56338. Hello.
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Welcome to VOP. Tell us in the way you're calling from, please.
My name is Taiwo Olani from Mushi.
Okay, go ahead, sir.
Please, will you allow me to talk? I just want to chip in something.
No, you're free. Just don't insult anyone. Yes.
I don't insult anybody.
Okay, good.
But let me tell you the way the former caller that he said some quarter analysts will come there. See, if you are a journalist, even you are a radio presenter, just carry out your research on other radio stations, because I'm added listener from morning to night of VOP radio.
Okay.
Most of the callers, even the analysts, always call for let there be coup, let them take over this country. This country is nothing. This country is this country. So all this country that we are abusing, even some people said, this country is even more than zoo. This and even we call ourselves, we are calling for coup to happen. We are complicit of what they discover that they want to topple the government. And if somebody is calling for that, who is that person? Is part of those people that are charged for treasonable felony. Your own this thing. And let me now tell you something. The way the man came about of his own idea is this. Just when you are abusing government, this present government, all people will be happy. But when you just touch the name Peter Obi, you will see that they will be attacking that corner. They are all Nigerians. They are all qualified to contest. They are all qualified to come up. Even when, that is why I always tell this radio station that, come, don't ever look up. Let us look down, right from our local government. Right from our local government. If there should be coup, let's go and check our local government chairman, councillor, House of Assembly, governors. We always direct everything to federal government. In each villages, they are supposed to look at what happened. Look at what happened in Anambra. A governor trying to end up sit at home on Monday. There's no justification for sitting at home again. Let Monday be a starting point of business day. And some people flouted that instruction. And they said, no, you cannot do anything, you cannot do this thing. And governor came out. If you see a lot of comments on social media, they will deal with him, they will do this thing. It's already a coup against the sitting government. Do you understand? Let us understand ourselves so that if things is not good in your area, let's channel it. Who is the local government chairman? Because we should say government started from local government to the state before the federal.
Okay, we have to give chance for others to talk, please.
So
Thank you.
Let us be reasonable in our comments.
Thank you. Keep the messages coming in at 081-717-56338. That's our WhatsApp line. Hello.
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Welcome to VOP. Tell us where you're calling from, please.
My name is Madam Eunice calling from Agigi.
Okay, Madam Eunice, go ahead.
I want everybody to know that we want Nigeria to work. It's just like our children at home. we get the way we can encourage our children to do better in their schools. Maybe they carry third. You say, is it not one person there that carry first? To encourage the child to do more. As people are criticizing the government, it's place for government to do more for the people. Nobody hates government. If the country is working today, everybody will enjoy it. I think it can possible for everybody to enter or train to go other countries to go and see what is happening there. Then we will blame the government here more that they are not doing better. They are not doing better. They should do more. The good things that is happening in another country, let it be happening here. Let us enjoy it so that we will hand over to our children. Nobody hates the government. You that is APC, you that is PDP or any other party, we all want the country to work. If you are the person you voted for is not doing good and it's affecting you at all, then you come out to pretend that it all is well with you, and whereas you are suffering inside. Why can't you say truth to the government? Please, I voted for you. I want you to do better. What you are doing now is not good. I want you to do better. Let people enjoy. Let people feel your government.
We have to hold our government accountable. That's how democracy works.
From local government to president, we have to hold them accountable. Whether you voted for him, whether it's your father, whether it's your mother, tell him on her that what you are doing is not good. That people are complaining about your government.
Okay.
Do something good. For America, that is how they do to their party self, fight their president. What you are doing is not good because it's everybody that holds that president. It's not one person again.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
How do you say people to know? It's not about to be. Thank you.
Hello.
Yes, Mr. Coup.
Yes, so welcome to VOP. Tell us where you're calling from, please.
Yes, thank you. I'm Shola. Just give me 30 seconds. I was the first caller. Okay. I mentioned about something. See, it's not as if we want a coup. But what I'm trying to say is that for a government that has made it a norm, look at this present president. When he came in, he said he will bring down price of fuel. He said let the poor breathe. Everything they say and do is different. That's my point. Look at for people to be clamoring for United States to come and rescue them. Another person, another country. We are calling for you get my point now. So let people understand what we are trying to say. It's not as if we are clamoring for coup. But if you get people, the way the government is treating the people have lost trust in that government. And that's why I made that statement. Truly, if such things happen, people will rejoice. They are tired of this kind of government of lies and propaganda. That's my point. Let them go and have a change of attitude. And I believe that it seems they have a reprobate mind because I don't see them changing the way they are. They don't have a heart of empathy for their people. Okay. Thank you, Mr. Paul.
Thank you. Okay, let me read some messages. Good afternoon, the man of wisdom. I totally disagree with Barrister Femi Falana. If the federal government is to apologize to Nigerians, the question is, for which lie? Can you record that since inception of this BAT administration, every word spoken by his government is all lies because of everything about this government is all lies. Don't forget that the second name of this government is lie. He came back from Mafoluku Oshodi. Okay. Hello.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Welcome to VOP. Tell us the name where you're calling from, please.
Yeah, my name is Adidi, calling from Ebeda.
Okay, man.
Yeah, I appreciate your good job.
Thank you.
Please, let's all leave all this sentimental mentality we have. Like the third last call, that the man that called. Nobody is talking about, like your guests analyze issues that come out plain and tell Nigeria the truth. Let Nigeria know what actually happened. Is there a coup in the first place? If there was a coup and you people denied, okay, you came out and now said there is a coup, you want to prosecute the people. Yes, agree. Then, why did they want that coup in the first place? Do you really accept that was a reason for your government to work harder and know that the citizens are suffering and even the military themselves are tired of you? That should put things in order, or want to begin to play politics like what that man, instead of him to face the fact, is bringing Obi. Are we discussing Obi now, or we are talking the current government that is in place? Is he doing well? We are Nigeria first. We are from a family first before becoming a Nigeria. Then you are now a family, you become a Nigeria. Then you are in a Nigeria before you become a tribe. So if there is no Nigeria, you cannot even talk of a tribe. Then if you are talking of a tribe, the world know you as your tribe, or they will call you, which country are you from? Let's bury this up of saying because it's Yoruba, because it's Hausa, because it's this, or because it's Obi. Face the fact. If your father is doing wrong things, tell your father is wrong. If your mother is doing wrong things, tell your mother is wrong. Because if you don't say it today, a day will come that thing will consume both you and your father, your mother, and everybody around your family. So that is the reason why Nigerians are asking questions. It's not about who is there, but is the person doing well? Is the policy that is in place, is it well? Is it about lying because you want power by all means? Or is it because you want it for the interest of your people? Those are the questions Nigerians need to ask. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Okay, good afternoon, VOP. In Nigeria today, government denial has become a warning signal. When rumors of a coup surfaced last year, the government and the DHQ dismissed it as fake. Today, soldiers are being charged for treason. For what exactly was denied? The pattern is simple. Deny today, confirm tomorrow. These constant denials are not protecting national security. They are destroying public trust. Nigerians deserve truth, not damage control. I'm John Tino texting from Abaranje. Thank you very much, John Tino. Hello.
Hello, Solomon.
Yes, so welcome to VOP. Tell us the name where you're calling from, please.
My name is Gabriel. I'm calling from Ikorodu.
Okay, Gabriel, go ahead.
To be honest, when I hear some Nigerians speak, I wonder what is actually wrong with us. Those who are actually in support of this government, for what purpose and for what reason? If not for the reason of tribalism. Now, what exactly can anybody point out about this government that is good? Now, the first thing the president told us when he took over was that subsidy was gone. But are they still not paying subsidy up to this moment? Look at what is happening in every sector, security-wise, economic, not everything is down. When this APC government of Buhari was about to come in, it was the same thing. People were lamenting, people were crying, people were shouting. And the same thing has continued to this very present government, which all of them belong to APC. People are not happy. People are, and you see, why would anybody be blaming the masses? They are crying out because of what they are going through. And somebody is somewhere blaming them. Okay, are they expecting us to now come out and begin to praise the government and say things that are not real? What people are complaining based on what they are going through. So take for instance this issue of Coup. You something happened, you came out and denied that was not what happened, and then came back again the second time to confirm it. Why didn't you carry out your investigation very well before you come out to deny? So these are the things that are making the people not to trust this government.
Okay.
So it's really appalling. Our people should know that this is not about tribalism. This is about Nigeria. We are talking about.
Thank you.
Okay, now look at it. That the whole masses are calling on president of other country to come and deliver us for what we voted our president to come and do.
Okay.
What kind of rubbish is that?
Thank you very much. Thank you. That last caller is against the possible work in Nigeria. What does it mean VOP arrange analysts to curse the present government? That's unrealistic. It is unrealistic, but hey, people always think what they want to think. Good afternoon, Solo. I love the way you insist that the callers must stick to the topic. Most times the callers are gradually bringing those social media hatred and division to the radio station. Please never you allow that. Raf from Satellite Town. Thank you very much, Ralph from Satellite Town. Good afternoon, Mr. Solomon. You are talking about getting a voter's card, and when APC government are busy giving their party members easy access to get the voter's card with 100k transfer. And as far as I'm concerned, your analyst is actually saying my mind. Monarch from Shomolu. Good day, souls. Last week, Sunday, in Kaduna, bandits went to 3 churches and kidnapped some people. The government and the press denied not until after some days, same as this military coup. Now, Wafo, Nashe caught from Itire. Good afternoon, King Solomon and the guests in the studio. So when the government came to power through lies, deceit, and propaganda, that government can never be trusted, especially when the government is good in denying everything, and at end that will come to be true. We thought that democracy is better than the military, and we all desired and fought so hard to get this democracy, but not knowing that democracy is far better than democracy as far as that particular government is concerned. APC government is 100% worse than the military. Mark my word, those people that were arrested for coup, Solomon, I Mayor put it to you that there was no coup in Nigeria. Maybe these particular people may have disagreed with supporting the government of Tinubu. They quickly use coup plots to cage them. Coup happened when there are bad governments in place. Oh God, arise and trouble those that trouble Nigerians. Mayor from Ikotunigbe. Thank you very much. Good afternoon, Solomon of There were allegations of a coup plot in Nigeria on October 16, 2025, but the Nigerian government and the military denied these claims. The defense headquarters stated that 16 military officers were arrested for acts of indiscipline and breaches of service regulations, not for plotting a coup. However, recent developments indicate that investigations have concluded and the officers are to face a military court-martial for allegedly plotting to overthrow President Bola Tinubu's government. The officers involved include the officers include Brigadier General charged to court, please, Mr. Gumbi from Idimo. Good afternoon, Solomon. If it's cool that will sweep this APC government out of office and existence, then let there be cool. Enough of we being bunches of mediocre. Chima from Ikorodu. Afternoon, Mr. Souls. Thank God you cut that man off. It is very clear that nothing is working in this country. The present government has failed across every sector. The economy has collapsed. The cost of living is unbearably high. Transportation costs have skyrocketed, and accommodation is now beyond the reach of ordinary citizens. This is the realities Nigerians are facing daily. Emmanuel, Lagos. Mr. Sholada, God bless you. Okay. A VOP, if the present administration didn't want coup to occur in this country, then they should do the needful. Sam from Ijegun. My name is Taiwo from Mushin. Government starts from our homes. Many of us are working in different ministries. What are they doing to make Nigeria better? As a Nigeria, let us visit some ministries and ask questions. What are they doing to make life better? Now, that's a good point, though. A lot of us Nigerians that criticize government, when we get to that position, we will be worse than the government. So I think it starts from us individual. We have to work on ourselves. At the end of the day, we are the kind of government we produce. My name is Afunwa Dama. Good afternoon, house. Please, King Solomon, help me wish my son Victor Onyeka happy birthday. Okay, thank you very much. Victor Onyeka, happy birthday from your father, Afunwa Dama. Okay, well, let's see. Good afternoon, Solomon. Solomon Asika from Mushi. Please, Solomon, try to get your callers back whenever they derail from the topic of the day. Calling your analyst, gutter analyst, is irresponsible statement, and the topic of the day also is not OB. Well, we know the people doing this because they are on every radio station doing the same thing. If the government hasn't been telling its citizens lie, nobody would have doubted them. God help us. Good afternoon, VOP. Shakanade from Alaba Oro. People who are supporting this present government are out of their mind, I believe so. Okay. Hello. Hello.
Hello. Hello. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Welcome to VOP. Tell us the name. Where are you calling from?
Ben from Eba.
Okay. Go ahead, sir.
Mr. The problem we have is that Nigerians, we don't even know what we want. Don't even know what is going on. When people say that if they kill the Nigerians will be happy, you don't know that people that want to kill you, people that it's not that the military did not perform better than this present civilian when there was military regime. But and if you check the names of these two plotters, 16 of them, you will see that people that have been grabbing power since 1979 to 1999, they are not, and you will see that this period now things have changed. We're talking about jihadists, Islamization, Fulanization, jihadists. That is what is happening in this country. Now you see Boko Haram, so many of them have been feasted. The deputy speaker of House of Assembly, former deputy speaker, said that he saw their names in the military, or recruited military and the armed forces and the police and all those DSS. He saw their names. They don't know these people now. What I'm interested in is that the government should tell us whether these people that have planned this coup either have anything to do with the jihad or swap. All these terrorist ISIS that are troubling, that want to finish everybody. Don't know what we are going through. They have located a grazing route. These people are not happy. It is because of Trump things is slowed down. By now, maybe the river in your village will be the grazing route. There is no river that will survive it across this nation. 400 grazing routes, that is where Fulanis will settle with their cows. Don't have all the rivers, all the green, all the pastures in your village, everywhere, even in this Lagos. You will see them with their cows building shanties, settling there. Nigeria is very sensitive now. We should be very careful.
Hello, sir. Usually, I advise people that if you're going to call any tribe for whatever thing.
Okay, I'm sorry for that. I'm sorry for that.
Specify,
I'm sorry for that.
Exactly, because not all Fulanese are bad people.
No. I'm saying jihadis.
Not all Fulanis are cattle rearers. We still have
I'm talking of the cattle rearers. I'm talking of the cattle rearers, the ones that carry AK-47.
Okay.
Fulanis are wonderful people. Even my wife now says she has two Fulanis that are working with her.
Okay.
They are good people.
But
we're talking of the ones that carry AK-47 that are killing Nigerians, that they want to give a grazing route. That is what I'm talking about. You don't know the mission of all these coup plotters.
Thank you.
So we should not encourage coup. That's my own.
Thank you. All we want is a better Nigeria. If President Tinubu was ruling well, we will all support him. If President Buhari should contest against Tinubu today, I will vote for Buhari because Buhari is far better than Tinubu. He said Buhari was bad, but he's far better than Tinubu, a maker from Ijegun. Solomon, to me came by again. Do you know that one of the agenda of this administration is to Islamize Nigeria? If you disagree with me, then what is the brain behind Muslim ticket? It is only God that is ruling their plans, that's turning their plans backward. Okay. Good afternoon, Solomon. Democracy is not a costume you wear after losing. We don't want coup. This mess and rubbish going on in America is happening in Nigeria. All these naive colonial mentally all these people will be calling on Western leaders, especially US, to come to their rescue. Imagine killing people on the street in broad daylight. That is the Trump some are calling to come and save them in Nigeria. Trump, who is not fit and capable to hold a very sensitive position like presidency. Some people are calling to save them in Nigeria. Good afternoon, Mr. Solomon. Most Nigerians are not happy with this present government. These people supporting these wicked rulers should explain to us the wonderful things this government has done, or the things that are working well in this country. Tribalism and ethnicity has eaten deep into the fabric of this nation, and so people are here defending lies. Chude from Ayetoro. Good afternoon, VOP. The country can never get forward until we learn to condemn bad things, irrespective of our tribes and religion. Mama Chief from Ejigbo. Good afternoon, King Solomon. Earlier, the government told us that some military men were detained because they failed the exam. But now they are being tried for coup. Is it coup against the exam syndicate or against the papers that they failed? Canis from Ago. That's a very funny one, Canis. Thank you for cracking us up. Okay. Good afternoon, Solomon. Thanks for your good works. When the media raised the issue of coup last 3 months, the government and the military denied totally, only to come out of the 3 months to tell us there was. Which one do you want the people to believe now? That is what we are saying. They are never sincere to us, and it is very unfortunate. So if anyone says there was no coup, you can't fault the person. I agree. Hello.
Hello. Good afternoon, Mr. Solomon.
Good afternoon. Welcome to VOP. Tell us the name where you're calling from, please.
Yeah, this is Mazi Akajaja from Okota.
Okay, go on, Mazi.
Yeah, Mr. Solomon, I think tribalism has eaten us deep. Because the reason why I'm saying it is that, you see, it's better we tell ourselves the truth. The only time we believe that the government is not doing when our tribe is not there. As far as it's our tribe, whatever they are doing is a normal thing. You see, you can never beat a child and expect that child not to cry. It's not that people are lamenting for Coup. Nobody is calling for Coup. But let us tell ourselves the truth. We know how this country was during 1980s. When you hardly see a head of state going to medical tourists. When we go to our government schools with less payments, our government schools. But nowadays, what are we seeing? Before your child can obtain a good education, that should be private school. And how many people can afford the private school now? We remember when we have a pipe run waters in our vicinities. Is it not during the military that we have a Tomeland Bridge? Let us tell ourselves the truth. What have we achieved under this so-called democracy that we are lamenting for? What have we achieved? Let us sit down and calculate during the military time and during this democracy, that what have we achieved? But let us do our plus and minus and know which one is better. I'm calling for Coup. But I remember when we had a private regulatory agency in this country. When you see those military, they go to any business agency. When their price is more than what they're supposed to do, they will use their hand and sell that product. How long are we controlling like this? We can't control like this now.
Thank you.
Let the government do the right thing. So people will stop lamenting.
Thank you.
People are lamenting for the right thing. It's not that what we are lamenting for is the wrong thing.
Okay.
Let us give us good governance.
Thank you.
Election is coming. We are talking about 2027. Those people you are ruling for. How is their life is better off?
Okay, thank you. You have to round up.
Give me a second, please. See, the president told us during the campaign that if he don't give us a constant electricity, we should not vote him again. What is happening now? Now I don't have light now, and he's campaigning for 2027. Let us tell us the truth.
Thank you. APC time is up in this country and they know it themselves. That's why they are reckless about the coming election. Mr. Sam from Ijegu. Thank you very much, Mr. Sam. Hello.
Mr. Solo.
Yes, sir. Welcome to VOP. Tell us in the way.
My name is Ralph. I'm calling from Satellite Town.
Okay, Ralph. Go ahead, sir.
Mr. Solo, people that are men, things are difficult for everybody.
Yeah, we know.
Not
we
just
understand.
The
no.
You know, sometimes out of anger, they begin to kick all these things out. And at times, when you force yourself on people, because you know what transpired from the beginning of this government, from when they are coming with the fake pastors and fake men of God, fake bishop that endorse them. You know, things like that never happened in Nigeria before. Anybody that starts whatever you want to do with fake foundation, whatever you see, you take. You didn't be trust. A president that wants to come to power, started from people that claim that they are pastors, they are bishops that endorse you. Why is lie? You know that kind of thing. Now, a lot of things are going on. A whole in a country where people were adopted, were kidnapped. Police officers that are supposed to protect the right Nigerians will tell them nothing like that happened. Something people that nothing like that happened. How do you build this trust on them? Government that tell you that they give you this, they don't give you, how do you trust them? So people are frustrated because of this. I don't see anything wrong with government living transparent life. It's not about traveling or necessarily as if you don't have people that they are caring. So it's not about tribalism or tribe or ethnicity or whatever. See, nobody should support this government because it's not better for anybody. Okay. Even those that supported.
Okay. If government at all level, If the government and all the intel working with them can deny a coup and later agree to it, that means the civil lawyers will stand for the accused, because it is now controversial. We must hear from the accused on the matter. Paul from Igondo. Good afternoon, Solomon. The truth is that this government do not know anything about governance at all, and all they are interested is politics. That's why we are in this situation. They will be happier if one governor defects to APC than to make Nigerians' life better. So there is no coup. These soldiers have been punished for not supporting this government. So the government believe the government believe that they may plot a coup against the government. Maybe Solo, you should remind this government that they are no longer in opposition. Thanks, Vincent, aka Botwai from Mushin. Good afternoon, Mr. Souls. This is Rofo government. According to Falana, nothing like governance in Nigeria. Festus from Alakwere. Good afternoon, Mr. Solomon. I'm beginning to think the reason that the president travels often is because of their coup. Let it be that he isn't caught or killed, because he knows the people are angry and there may be coup anytime. This is Michael from Sulere. Okay. It is time for us to go. Sorry. Okay, we have to end it here. Let's see. It is time for us to go. Thank you very much for your contribution. Now, we are angry. Things are bad. The economy situation is one thing. The insecurity is another thing. We understand. But as I keep saying, let's not make decisions when we're angry. Let's not make decisions, life-changing decisions, when we are desperate, because that decision we make may become worse than what actually made us make that decision. You know, we have to make decisions with clear head and with a clear mind, irrespective of the situation. That applies both in our personal life and in Nigeria as a country. I agree. I grew up in the military. Things in the military were way better than since we transitioned into the current into the civilian government. But at the same time, we have to be careful what we wish for. There is no guarantee when it comes to coup. Check out the other countries that they've been on constitutional takeover. Out of the about 4 or 5 country, it's only the Burkina Faso man that is actually doing something. The other countries that had military takeover, things have been worse than what they came and met. So it is no guarantee that if military coup happen in this country, things will get better than what's going on right now. There is no guarantee about that. Things can actually get way worse. So again, let's be careful what we wish for. Thank you very much. We'll be right back tomorrow, and Choma will be here to take us, after which I'll be back on Thursday. The program is Matters on Voice of the People 90.3 FM, coming up Mondays to Fridays, 1:30 to 3 p.m. Don't forget to follow us on our social media handles at VOP903FM, and subscribe to our YouTube channel at VOP903FM. You can also follow me on IG at SolofM1, SOLOFEM figure 1, and on X or Twitter at SoloFem. I am Solomon of Fem, signing out.